My name is Karim, I'm 18 years old, and somehow I went from the place where I just sat in my room, just cold, dark, just tired of doing side hustles over and over again and never getting something to stick and work. I've tried it all. E-commerce, trading, affiliate marketing, appointment setter. I tried almost everything. And somehow today, about 1.5 years later, I sit here in Bangkok and I'm just gonna do this with a pretty nice pool and a pretty nice view. And as said, I'm 18 years old and I just want to talk to you about how I actually got here and some of the fundamental truths that I understood, that I needed to understand before getting into a place like this, having the freedom to work from exactly where I want, having a team, and building a team, and a whole lot of learning from that. A lot of ups, downs, learnings through the whole journey. And I think that the journey from 0 to 1 is the absolute hardest. So if there's something you want to get tips from if you're just starting out, I think this is a pretty good video because I'm going to talk about very valuable things. First of all, is your perception of what you want to achieve. Most of the things that you haven't achieved yet is because you don't think that they are achievable. So let me just go into that a bit more. So think about what you are thinking about on what you want to achieve. So let's say that you have a business, an agency, or you're a closer for an agency or for an insurance company, or you are a media buyer handling ads for a company. And in this example, I'm going to take the agency role, right? So let's say that you are an agency owner basically, but you don't have enough appointments, you don't have enough clients, and you don't get enough revenue to actually just reach your goal. The thing about that is if you really think about it right now, just answer my question. If you think, could you imagine what you're doing right now could generate a lot of appointments? Your skill set right now could generate a lot of clients. You could serve them and actually build so much value that they feel like it's worth it to pay you 1, 2, 3, 4K per month. Can you build that value for another company? Are you the type of person who can close deals? You are a person with a lot of appointments, your agency is just booming. Could you imagine that for yourself? So what I want you to do is basically to pinpoint the things that you think is hard. So when I started with my agency around 1.5 years ago, I just did this practice and actually just went into my unconsciousness because that is where everything lies. So what I want you to do is to pinpoint the thing that you think is hard. So let's say that, in the beginning, I thought sales was very hard and I thought service was hard. I wrote these things down. I just wrote sales and then I expressed all my feelings in every area in sales. So appointments, I think it's very hard to book appointments. I think that, having more than one a day would be awesome like crazy. I think that people don't want to talk to me. I think it's scary to book appointments. I think it's scary to cold call. I think it's scary to send cold emails. I think it's scary to spend money on ads. Whatever it might be, just write it down, right? So here comes the part where you just look at these thoughts and you take a deep breath and you ask yourself, all right, so Karim, do I think that with this type of mindset and with this type of thoughts around this area that I could actually achieve this goal or flip the thing to the other side? Probably not. So if you're thinking that booking appointments is hard or spending money on meta ads is scary or doing cold calls is scary, that person, that mindset and those thoughts comes into your actions, right? So that is where everything comes from, because what you think about in your unconsciousness is actually what you're going through, what you're fighting. It's not actually getting more appointments. It's if you don't think that that is possible, you need to work on that first. And that is absolutely one of the biggest unlocks for me. It was when I just saw these thoughts and understood that, all right, this person thinking about this when it comes to this area in the thing that needs to get done. A person who gets a lot of appointments doesn't think about appointments as a hard thing. They have systems and they have beliefs and they have actual skill sets around that area. You have to think the same thing. So what you do is that you flip the paper or just write words on the right side of those words and do the complete opposite. So you reverse engineer that, all right? That's the thing. You reverse engineer your thoughts. Start with the negative things and then you look at that. Just to realize how dumb it is to think about those kind of things when you're trying to achieve the thing that needs those things to be in place. Then you write the words that are positive about that. So if I thought booking appointments was hard, I think booking appointments is the easiest thing in the world. I think sales is hard. I'm a sales master and I close prospects every single time. I think it's super, super easy to close prospects and I'm very persuasive and I'm great at talking. Let's say that you're an introvert and you think that it is scary to talk with people. I think it's very comfortable to talk with people. I love talking to people. Those are just beliefs and you have to reverse engineer them. So that is actually the end of this video. That's the assignment and practice I will leave you with. Just do that with the thing that you're trying to build. And that is implemented even if you're doing 10K per month trying to hit 50 or if you're at 0 trying to hit 5. All right, so do that practice and comment on this video if you thought that it was helpful. Please subscribe, and we'll see you another time. See you guys. Bye. My name is Karim.